Parker, back again with another gameplay video. I am doing Kingdom Hearts now. This is my first Kingdom Hearts gameplay video. I got far into this before I started recording this, so now it's time to start recording this because I didn't want to complete this. And I was on very first one was Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. So Final Mix HD, that's what I was doing. And I haven't recorded it yet, so I don't want to complete it because I've already beaten this game many times, the regular version of it on the PS2. So the HD version, so far what I played on the Final Mix version is not much different. But what I like about this is they have the other couple other Kingdom Hearts games for the Nintendo DS, so which is pretty cool, which is really neat. They got 365 days. I forget that one because I forget the name of it, but it's like 365 days, that one. And then the other one, Recoded or Rechained Memories, whatever. And I'll do those ones next. So I'm going to get started because I want to show you I'm a huge fan of this game. So let's go to new game, because what I'm going to do is the hardest. I'm going to go on the hardest because this game is really cool on the hardest setting. It's really neat. Oh no, go back. Cancel. Go auto. Yeah, it needs to be on auto. Vibration on. Doesn't really matter if it's on or off. Don't really care too much if it's on or off. So I just leave the default. Auto. It's best to have it because I had it on manual at one time and it wasn't good. So let's leave it as auto. All that setting. So starting the game now. Officially getting right into it. I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts, Zora, Roxas. Yep. Well, Roxas is on Kingdom Hearts 2. So it's Zora. Then it's Kairi. Yep. Zora, Kairi, Riku. So those are the three in this one. I want to say Roxas, but Roxas is the other half of Zora. So, having weird thoughts lately.
Is this for real or not?
Yep. He's in a dream right now, so it starts off like that. It's pretty cool. I like the music in this game. It's really cool. It makes the game really nice. I know I'm into heavy metal and all that stuff and hard rock, but this is like pop type music. It's like techno-ish a little bit, so more like pop, dance, techno, a little bit like that. And it's by like a Japanese artist. So she has an English version, which is the English version of the game, so that's hers. But she mostly sang this in like Japanese first, which is pretty cool. And this is Simple and Clean, the song. Pretty cool. And this is all like an intro. It's really nice. I like the cinematic stuff with this. It looked really nice on the PS2, and now this is the HD version. It's like 10 times sweeter. And like this is the first time the Final Mix version of the first Kingdom Hearts game has came on to the PlayStation. For the United States people in the US, because this game was, which is kind of weird because Disney was started in the US, so it's kind of weird. Like Final Fantasy, because it's a mixture of that too. It's kind of weird with that kind of stuff. That's kind of like Japanese mixed together because Japanese game creators made like Final Fantasy, I guess, or whatever. I'm not really too sure on that because of the Final Fantasy stuff. I'm not really into that. I've never really played them, but I got introduced to it a little bit with kind of the classic stuff that I used to play. I played a little bit of it, but not too much of it. Back on the like Super Nintendo or whatever, I played a little bit of it, not too much. So I got like more introduced into the Final Fantasy world with the mixture of it a little bit on this game. And this is the beginning now. This is pretty cool. That's why I like playing this on hard, because there's a lot of cool stuff. It's like a little bit challenging, but what's weird about it, it's not really like extremely hard, but it's hard enough just to be a little bit, just challenging, you know. And I'll explain more as I get more into the gameplays and stuff and get further into it. Like in the beginning, I'm gonna have to do a lot of leveling up. I like to get to like at least level 12, 13 before I start getting into the first world where you meet Donald and Goofy for the first time. And this is what I like a lot here is this. It shows all the princesses, like the 7 princesses, I guess. And like Kairi is one of them. She's one of them. She's, of course, the main one because the main part of the main girl in the game. And then the other Disney ones are, of course, from the 7 Dwarfs, Snow White, and then, of course, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and Jasmine from Aladdin, all that. I'm gonna get this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump on this and get it. I'm gonna get the sword and the shield. The reason why I'm choosing to do that, I don't know if it's a good preference, but for me it's the preference that I choose because I rather have the sword instead of the shield. Sword and the shield for the fact that because if I had the magic one, which is that one right over there, this one right over here, I'll go over here. If I had this, I think it's a better idea just to be like kind of like a knight to have the sword and the shield, because you're gonna get magic anyways. Because Donald and Goofy give you magic, so either way, I just want to have more strength in the game. I want to be more stronger, like be able to hit the enemies more. Because I rather use my magic less in this game if I could. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Is having the sword and the shield. Because I'm going to be focusing on my fighting skills in this game. And to make that successful, I'm going to level up as high as possible before I get really far into it. The higher that I level up, the easier the game gets. So if I get, like, before I get to, like, the Tarzan world, which is kind of like the second world, when I get there, I would like to get to at least 20, almost level 30, because it makes the game a lot easier once I'm at level, especially when I'm playing it on extremely hard. So the higher that I am, the easier the game gets when I'm playing it on extremely hard, like I chose to right now. Because I know for a fact that I could beat it pretty good on extremely hard with very little struggle. And I did that on purpose because it's just a tutorial showing you how to play this. And I played this many times on the PS2 version. I'm a huge fan of this game. And I really like the HD look of it. So it's really sweet. And I wanted to do this originally live, but I'm having troubles with that. Coming in really nice. I got hit there a little bit. It's just showing you how to hit the enemies. Like I said, pretty much. Just getting started. And I'm good with adventure games. It's what I'm into mostly is adventure games like this. This kind of reminds me of Legend of Zelda a little bit. Those kind of games. So, items. Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember to press X to move forward. That's Snow White, I think. Yeah, that's Snow White. That right there, what I'm on now. One of them will show Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So I'm like at level 1 now, of course. It's gonna be a while before I level up. I'm gonna have to get to Destiny Island, which is his world. Zora, Kairi, Riku. And I gotta remember not to mention Roxas because he's in the second game. And I think he is in like 365, whatever. That one, he's in that one. Which is on this too. And that was on the DS. I never played it because I'm not a huge fan of really playing on anything after the Game Boy Advance and all that stuff. Game Boy Color, all that stuff. Anything after that, I got tired of playing on handheld games. So, Open this up. Okay, I'm gonna go in here. Open this up. So I'm here. Getting ready. He's like dreaming right now. So I'm kind of like telling you what's going on if you never even heard about this game. You may have watched this from, if you've never played it, you probably may have watched it from YouTube or whatever. But I'm speaking to, for those who have never really seen this before. And especially this is the final mix version. So it's like, if you've never seen this at all, this is the final mix version for the first time on the United States and on the US consoles. The one thing I find really weird about Sora in this game is his shoes are really big. It's really funny. He looks kind of dorky. But when I first played this game, I never really paid attention to it. Barely now I'm paying attention to it, and even then I really don't care too much. If I really look at it, then it kind of, I find it funny a little bit, but it doesn't draw away from the game. So there's really nothing to really say about it. It's pretty cool, all this stuff. I like where he runs up here right before you get into Destiny Island, his own world. Right before you get there. I like when he starts running up the stairs, you see a picture of Belle. It's going to be after this. When I go back there again. Because I go here, this shows kind of like what I am. It's like what am I? Like talk. Showing you how to talk to people in the game. So what is most important to me? Being number one, the reason is because I want to be strong. So that's why I want to be number one. But it's not like anything to be like mean or anything like the way it sounds. Like, what am I afraid of? Probably being indecisive is what I'm probably afraid of. It helps me to level up a little bit faster, some of this. So to be strong, I want to be strong. Yeah. So really what I want to be is I want to be number one. I'm afraid of being indecisive, and I want to be strong. Just because I want to be number one doesn't really mean that you're a bad person. You just want to be number one because you want to be strong for your friends, or whatever. That's the way I see it. So sounds good to me. And it works to level me up a little bit faster. Maybe there's other options I could have chose to level me up faster, because I kind of forgot, and I really don't really want to look at it. It's good enough for me, the options. I don't really need to change it up. This is cool. So I think this is Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, this is Sleeping Beauty. The other one was Snow White, this is Sleeping Beauty. So now I'm back here again. Okay, press the start button. Okay, to see. Whatever it's. So this fighting the Heartless. These are the easy Heartless to fight. Like when you fight them again later on, they're a little harder, but whenever you see these Heartless, they're like the easiest to kill. Because there's other Heartless that are harder. Like they're like themed. And I gotta be careful not to get hit really bad. See, that's why I want to level up really good. Yeah, circles to jump, so I gotta remember to do that. Because the controls of other games that I've been playing, like I've been playing GTA 5 a lot. Especially the online of it. So I've been addicted to that. Because I like where you create your own character, games where you do that. But even though you don't create your own character in this game, the reason why I like it is because of you're leveling up. So it's similar to like GTA where you level up, and DC Universe Online like that too. So all of them got similarities. All the games that I've been playing, they got similarities to each other. That's why I play them. GTA and Saints Row, similar games. That's one right there. So I'm going up to here. This is my favorite part of this, running up here. So now that I'm up here now, jumping running. And this is gonna be Belle on this one. This one's Belle. Last one I was on was Sleeping Beauty. The one before that was Snow White. And then the other one was Snow White. No, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. And then one of them is Jasmine, but it doesn't show her here. But Jasmine from Aladdin. When I get to the Aladdin world, that's like the third or fourth world. I know the second one's Tarzan, right after Traverse Town, whatever, which is after Disney Island. Which Disney Island, like I said, is Sora's world. So I'm fighting this. This is kind of like a big boss. It's a test boss just to prepare you for fighting a boss. So I gotta keep the lock on. I lock them on. And locking on is similar to like locking on in DC Universe Online. So it's got a lot of similarities to that game. But this game came out before DC Universe Online did, so really DC Universe Online is similar to this one. Yeah. So this boss doesn't really hit me, doesn't really do anything to me. It's just a test, just to prepare you for fighting. Just preparing you. That's what most games do anyway. They prepare you. Some games they start out strong and make it really hard for you. Now this one, even that though I have it on a very hard difficulty, I don't really get hit that much. And I had to be careful. There we go. And I had to get the green balls to get my health back. It's very crucial that I get it back or I'll die. Especially when because I have it on hard setting. Yeah, it's got a little bit of its challenges too, because I gotta be careful that I can get hit really good. Like, especially when I fight Ursula in Little Mermaid level. I call that the Little Mermaid level, which it's like under the sea, I guess, if you really want to call it that. But it's where you meet Little Mermaid. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, this is pretty sweet. I hold the mightiest weapon of all, so don't be afraid. It's pretty cool. A kid on an adventure has dreams of going somewhere big. When I first played this, I was really amazed. And I'm still amazed now. But, of course, when it was my first time, you're going to be more amazed than you are now. Even though you are a fan of this. And I am amazed still with the way the story is and everything on it. Because of the music, the soundtrack, everything on this. It's just an amazing game, amazing story. Brings back my childhood memories. Especially now that I'm replaying it. It's like, kind of like if I'm watching a movie that I already saw. I'm reliving what I saw, like if I'm watching a movie from the 90s. This game came out in 2002, and I was like 13, 14 at the time when this came out, so it was pretty cool. And that's, I guess you want to say about how old Sora is and Kairi is in the game. Maybe 12, yeah, right around there. So evens out about my age when this game came out. So now I'm 25, of course, so I'm reliving my childhood now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause the record a little bit once I get further along, because I'm almost at 20 minutes now. And the reason why I'm going to pause it and then get back to it is because I'm going to level up to a certain point. It's going to take me like an hour or two, because I'm going to fight that one kid, which I'll show you him. And I'm going to keep fighting him because I want to keep getting tech points out of him to get leveled up to like level 12 at least before I go into
I'd like to see it too.
Travers Town, whatever,
With any other world.
however you pronounce it,
I want to see.
where I meet Donald and Goofy for the first time.
What are we waiting for?
Hey.
And actually, in the second game, you meet
So,
Mickey
I
Mouse.
guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
You don't really, you kind of see him in this game, but you don't really meet up with him. You mostly interact with Donald and Goofy, and of course, Kyrie and
What? Are you kidding?
Riku.
Ready? Go!
And you'll see the relationship between Sora and Riku, that they'll start becoming enemies towards each other because Riku thinks he's saving Kyrie, but really he's not. He's making things worse. He's falling into the dark side. And this is his homeworld, Sora's homeworld. And they got a strong connection. Sora and Kyrie have a strong connection in the game. See, now I have a wooden sword. It's just still training, starting off. So I'm collecting a few things. I had to collect a few items before I move forward. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to mess around and fight that kid over there with that stick. Onto the right over there, I mean left corner, which I'm going over there now. So I gotta go in here, which I think it's, oh no, it's not over here. Before I start fighting him, I'm gonna go in up in there, so I can climb on the trees, which is the palm trees. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. Get the cloth thing, that sheet, whatever in here that's hanging on the wall. Get that, and I think I had to get one more. I don't get water yet. The second time I have to grab a few things. I have to get fish on the second time, or whatever. I think all I need is a log and a cloth. I'll see what she says. In a little bit. What I'm gonna do is fight him, actually. Yeah, before I even get onto her. Cause I won't. Sometimes I'll fight the dude with that throws the ball, but I'll fight the kid with the stick. Because I'll get easy tech points out of it just to level up. It's gonna take me an hour or two just to get to level 12 out of him. But once I get to like level 12, I won't record the whole thing. I'll pause it, then come back. So I'm feeling lucky. Yeah, you asked for it, so make sure that select. So I'm gonna get tech points out of him. So I'll show you like now. See, like that. Wait until he starts swinging. See now. Whoops! Accidentally hit him. I just hit it again. Accidentally. Oh, I gotta keep my target on him to make it easier. Okay. Yeah, when it goes blue, you're targeted on him. So that's what I do. See, I just leveled up now. And that's what I found out one time when I was playing this. Like, on my third time when I was playing it on the PS2, I found that out, which is pretty cool. That it'll help me to level up faster. So when I get to like level 12, I'll go on to the next world. Move forward. But I'm not going to record the whole time I'm fighting him. It's going to take too long. Just like 2 or 3 times that I fight him. Then I'll pause it. Then I'll come back after I level up to 12. And see, it's really easy to get tech points out of him. He doesn't really do anything. And I've done this so many times. And even if he knocked me out, I'm not going to freak out because really all I want out of him is to keep getting tech points. think I accidentally hit him again. See, I just leveled up again. Out of it. So I'm like that level 2 or 3. I have to see. After I knock him out. All luck. If I accidentally knock him out. Or he knocks me out on accident. Because I like to do this for as long as I can. So when I get to like 30 minutes in the video, I'll pause it and then come back. Because I'm going to make this video like 40 minutes long. This first video on this game. So like 45 minutes long. I like to make it like 45 minutes long. No longer or shorter. It's usually how I like to do my gameplay videos anyway, is 45 minutes long. I accidentally hit him again. Which really, I don't want to do that. I just want to tap him to get tech points. Now I can make this go for a long time. This is really easy. And it's really easy to level up off of him pretty good. It just takes a while. Depending on how long I can go with hitting him without either him knocking me out or whatever. Or him knocking me out, or I knocking him out or whatever. Or whatever. Pretty cool. Because I can fight the guy with the ball, I get a little more points, but it takes a lot longer because I have to dodge him more than anything. And with this guy, it's very easy just to tap him to keep getting tech points to level up. So it's a trick I like to do. It's kind of what I try to do on DC Universe Online, but that's really hard. It's more like a team game, so it's really hard. And since this is a single player game, it's a lot easier to keep attacking enemies for points to level up. So yeah. So actually, in 3 minutes, I'll pause it. And I shouldn't have hit him there. Yeah, he hasn't hit me once. Because my health ain't even low at all. Not even a little bit. So yeah, at 30 minutes I'll pause it, then come back for another 10 minutes to show you a lot more of the game, because I don't want to sit here and show you this. I'm doing this just to level up, and it's kind of boring to watch. Ooh, crap. He accidentally hit me. A little bit, just a little bit though.
Bring it on.
But if he gets to the point where he almost is gonna knock me out, then that's when I'll knock him out. Sometimes I get too bored doing this, but I want to do it because it'll help me out for the next levels, worlds, or whatever. Like mostly they're worlds, not levels. Oh crap. See, and then he wants to do flips, so I gotta be careful when he wants to do flips. See, I'm at level like 3 or 4 right now. I think I'm at 3. Or maybe I'm at 4. I have to see exactly. But even if I knocked him out, I'm just gonna get 2. So you keep getting 2 if you tap him. That's why it's pointless to just knock him out. When you can just get 2 every time you tap him instead of 2. It'll take a lot longer if you knock him out. If you go for that. To level up anyway. And leveling up doesn't take as long as it does in DC Universe Online here in this game. Oops. So I gotta wait until he wants to attack me again.
Bring it on.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it now. So I'm gonna knock him out and then pause it. Oh, he's gonna knock me out. He's being stupid. Yeah, he's kind of being stupid right now. Okay, hold on. Oh, I just got tech points out of that and I knocked him out. My health will go back to full. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it now. So, and then come back.
I'll be back.